I'm here at TFCON 2022 with Laurie Faso, who is the voice of Orion Pax and several other Transformers, one of the voices of our childhood, and he's going to sign my beloved Transformers The Regular Season DVD that was also signed by Jack Angel.
Jack.
Yeah, the legendary late great Jack Angel. Super cool guy. That is amazing. Look at that, folks. I'm going to zoom in just real quick.
Me and Jack.
Nice. Yeah, awesome. That's so great. Thank you so much, Laurie. I'm going to get a quick shot of your table. Well, I just ask you a couple of real quick questions, and I'll get out of your hair. You were Tunnel Rat, and I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
So just like a lot of people that worked on Transformers, you worked on Joe as well. It was obviously a sister show, a Sunbow show.
Same director, Wally Burr.
Exactly, and you were in the Ninja Turtles as well. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know that you were the second. Well, you were the voice of Raphael in the second film.
That's right.
And of course, I think his name was Josh Peiss. That was the original actor, and he had kind of the same kind of voice. And I was wondering, did you kind of base your voice on him, or was it just like a straight up New York kind of an accent?
No, I sort of. Well, having seen him, I sort of wanted Raph to be New Yorky and a little tough and rough around the edges.
Right, exactly.
And that was kind of easy because I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah, exactly. It was a great voice, though. He did a great job, and I was like, oh wow, I had no idea. That's so cool. And the characters he played in the Transformers, as well, of course, Orion Pax. He was Optimus Prime before Optimus Prime, and he played two of the Predacons that formed Predaking, Dive Bomb, and Rampage. And he had Optimus Prime had a girlfriend back then before he had responsibilities. I guess before he was a leader, couldn't have a girlfriend anymore. But then he originally did have a girlfriend named Ariel, who was voiced by Jem, the voice actress who did Jem in the holograms, Samantha Newark.
Yeah, he foolishly introduced her to everything.
Right. Yeah, he got her killed, I think, but she winds up being rebuilt as Alita 1.
Don't we all?
Yeah, that was great. One last question for you is just about, I was just asking Greg Berger about, the passion and the interest in what was it that really got you originally into being an actor?
Wow. The voiceover guys are those guys that, remember from 4th grade, there was a kid in the back of the room saying, "Yeah, Miss Jones, I'm going to do that, run away." That's all the voiceover guys. And they're all together in one room now as adults, and we're having such a good time. It's so silly, so foolish, and everybody's enjoying it, and it's great. You don't have to shave to do the job. And
right. Show up in your pajamas.
You don't have to be tall and strong. Just do it. So it's really good fun.
That's great. And one last thing I wanted to ask you is about the changes in the voiceover industry, where so many people seem to have their own studios these days, their own recording booths, their own padded rooms and stuff. Is it not very common these days that people record together in Los Angeles anymore? Is it mostly separate? Because I know back in the day it was probably better to record together, like a play, right?
Well, we did do a lot of recording together, but just for the engineers' sake, we usually recorded individually. For most of the Transformers, you just go into a one-person booth, telephone's booth-size booth, and do your lines. And Wally would mix it up all later. But there were a few places where they had group things, and everybody's yelling at the same time. So you did those together. But mostly you worked individually.
Awesome. So final question: do you have a favorite character you voiced, or is it like choosing a favorite child?
I think my favorite characters I've ever voiced is Marcel Marceau.
That's very easy. You just stay home and you don't have to do anything. There you go.
No, I love them.
It's like, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, it's like being.
Was fun. Yeah.
Right. It's like voicing Snake Eyes on G.I.Joe. Same kind of thing. Well, that's great. So, I want to thank you so much for your time. Laurie, thank you so much for coming to TFCON. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we see you again in the future.
I hope you do too. You take care. Thanks.